Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are in Rome, Italy, one of our favorite cities. We started off the day with some coffee treats from San Eustachio Il Cafe. Please forgive my pronunciation. It's one of Mark's favorite coffee shops in Rome. We next headed to Piazza Navona and walked around. Had to take some silly photos, of course. Next, we went to Largo de Torre Argentina, which is actually where Julius Caesar was killed. Today, it's a ruined site, but also holds a sanctuary for stray cats called Torre Argentina Cat Sanctuary. And of course, knowing us, we had to visit. We would definitely recommend you checking it out if you're a cat lover like us. Now, after the cruise, we were in Rome for 4 days, so this video is compiled of all the days, just a heads up. So after the cat sanctuary, we walked around in the area and ended up in the Trastevere area. In this area, there's a lot of restaurants, so a lot of our places we found online were all in this area, so that was pretty cool. One of the places we tried was Tonorello. I love how the pasta is presented, so cool. And of course, no meal is complete without some gelato. We also checked out the Pantheon, which now costs €5 to enter. There was a line to enter, but it moved pretty quickly. Here you'll see the Oculus, which is the only source of natural light in this building. This building is equal in height and diameter and could fit a perfect sphere inside, which is pretty cool. And of course, any great tour day ends with charcuterie and pizza, which we found in Trastevere. The next day we headed to Vatican City, which is the smallest country in the world. We had a tour planned this day, so we headed out pretty early and there wasn't many people out. We did our tour through the tour guide, which included climbing the 551 stairs to the top of St. Peter's Basilica for some really great views. Now we cheated a little and did an elevator halfway up, but coming down we did walk all of them. Now at the top it's pretty narrow and there's a lot of people, so just bear that in mind. Along with being the smallest country in the world, it is also the only UNESCO World Heritage country. They even have their own army and it's the smallest in the world. They're known as the Pontifical Swiss Guard. You could literally spend a whole week here and not see everything. Which brings us to our next day where we explored the Colosseum. On our way there, we passed the Altar of the Fatherland, which is a monument honoring Italy's first king. People also refer to this building as looking like a wedding cake, which I can see that. So we did our tour through the tour guide, and it included access to the underground levels of the Colosseum. There aren't many tickets available for the underground area since they limit how many people can go each day, so be sure to book your tickets ASAP. This was definitely one of our favorite things we did while in Rome, and we highly recommend it. There was an exhibit underground as well where we could see what gladiators wore. We learned a lot of history, and walking through the underground tunnels really gives you new insight into what it was like back in the day. Our tour group was very small, and this definitely enhanced the experience. This tour cost about $140 per person, but the access that you get with this tour is definitely worth the cost. After the underground portion was complete, we went back to the top, where we were again greeted with some beautiful views. To end the tour, we were able to go to Palatine Hill and check out that area as well. This area is very vast, but there's a lot of history here. After all this walking, we definitely had an appetite, so we stopped for some pasta at De Enzo. The next day, we woke up bright and early to check out the Pantheon and Trevi Fountain without all of the crowds. We recommend going around 5:30 in the morning, but even that early, there was still some people there. Today we did a tour from Viator called Hidden Gems and Rome Catacombs. We got to see the famous Aventine keyhole, which gives you a beautiful view of St. Peter's Basilica. It's kind of difficult recording it on an iPhone, but Mark did a pretty good job. After this portion of the tour, we drove around and were able to walk on the Appian Way, which is one of the oldest roads in Rome. This tour also included the catacombs, but we weren't able to film that portion. We ended our day with some pasta from Osteria da Fortuna, more coffee, and of course some gelato. And with that, that ends our Greek Isles cruise with the Royal Caribbean and our Rome trip, but we'll see you in the next one. Bye!